in everything that we are facing, God doesn't give you nothing that you can't handle. God doesn't give you nothing you can't handle. If God is willing to give us this kind of battle, he think we strong. He think we strong. He think he's strong. All of us out here, we are on the battlefield. We are front lines. We are the soldiers. We soldiers for God. We soldiers for peace. We soldiers for justice. We soldiers for unity. We are soldiers for change. And we ain't gonna stop shit until it changes.
We could be legends.
Mash, what brings you out here tonight?
I'm out here to support everybody here against the big police state that we have here in this country, enforcing unconstitutional laws on everybody, oppressing everybody, throwing people in jail for victimless crimes, killing people, and I'm out here to support the movement against that.
We came to take what was meant to be ours. There's no place to hide. Yeah, it's written all over the stars. Nothing will stop us against all the odds, but just like we promised, we came to fight, fight, fight. Yeah, we came to fight, fight, fight. Yeah, we came to fight.
Both blacks and whites and officers. So my whole thing is just making them feel comfortable. Making them feel comfortable. Knowing after this, you're still gonna protect me and you understand the wrongs that are in the police district. And you're gonna talk about that. And me as a civilian, as a black civilian, if something's wrong in my community, someone's doing something, I'm gonna talk about that. Right. So you guys gotta understand where I'm coming from. Right.
I do. I truly do understand, but we're talking about a police state. Like
the fact that they come out here already armed, bulletproof vests, the National Guard behind them is a display.
You are right, and I said to them, Trump fucked up because he did not talk about uniting the police and the people of color. He didn't talk about that. That was fucked up because now we have
city councilman
now he has divided us. Now these conversations are even harder.
Why didn't the mayor retract and say, hey, we don't need your help. We don't need you to come
Okay,
from
we'll pause because I think that we are forgetting history and the fact that policing black people and this racist policy goes back to the dawn of American history, right? So let's talk about the fact that you said, oh, there's going to be tension between the black people and the white people and the police.
And I want to end
No, hold on. It has always been there, right? It's always been there. And yeah, maybe we can end it, but why do you assume that making them comfortable when they have always been comfortable is the right answer to help us out of vilification?
Right now, they have tension and they have guns. And
so we are supposed to bow down. I think you misunderstand the point of protest.
Coming to an agreement.
Yes, but coming to agreement doesn't mean that I'm going to give 75 and you give 25, which is what it sounds like.
So my whole thing
we have to bow down to these men with gun and bulletproof vests. We have no weapons. We have no way to even harm them. There are far less of us. They have fucking tanks. But we're supposed to bow down, and that makes it right. It doesn't make it right. It makes it worse. And if anything, it's going to cause more and more and more resentment between the black community because we will always have to vilify ourselves and bow down.
And my whole thing is, right now, then what can, my whole thing is, at the end of all, I want to make sure things peaceful.
What action can we take to make peaceful resolutions, right?
And that's my whole thing.
Yes, and that's what we all want. Nobody wants to kill the cops. Nobody wants to love the world. This is where because they're angry. Wouldn't you be angry when you see hundreds of black people dying every day? They're angry and they have a right to be angry, so let them be angry.
Somebody died from a police.
Every day.
And then that police is being washed away when we don't know.
Allow these people to express their anger in this state where we are all surrounding them. We're here to protect them. Allow them to express that anger.
Because words
are not violence.
I just try to give him a hug. So
but maybe he doesn't need that. You can't vilify them for the way they choose to feel or the way that they choose to represent
and I do apologize.
I mean, nobody's gonna hear that. And we are not being violent, we are just angry. And the fact that angry and black looks like violence to these people is a problem in itself. And that is why we are out here. You have to hear these people. You can't tell them, oh, you're doing it wrong, you look bad to the white people. We're not here for the white people. We are not here to make white people feel comfortable.
I know, it's just like,
I know that it's hard, it's fucking scary. It's really scary.
I know, I just came down here because I wanted a unity. Like, there's so much anger and toxin that we have been dealing with all our years, like you've been saying about your brother. And I feel sorry, and I guess there's so much that I don't know. It's just, I was raised, I don't know, it's just how I was raised, it's peaceful. Like, there's not good and bad
in the suburbs of like Florida, okay?
The people that should be listening should be the police commissioner and the mayor. They should.
And I didn't want to debate against anyone, it's just, it doesn't look like this is ending our community. It looks like it's building more tension, and it looks like officers and blacks, we will never be on the same side.
Because you still think there's a difference between a cop and a fucking human. Nah, bro, you're still a fucking black man. You just going to work that day.
You're right.
If you so scared, quit. You shouldn't have took the job.
We didn't tell you to go up State Road and train. We didn't tell you to do that.
You gotta feed your family. There's a million ways to feed your family.
That's true.
You chose to be the cop.
That's true.
If you know that shit came with the job when you signed up for, you know the possibility you'll get shot. You know the possibility you'll be in a situation you don't like.
There's a possibility you're going to lock your brother up.
You see what I'm saying? Also, while you're in that position, you shouldn't act like me if I'm not in that position you're in. You need to be held to a higher account than I am, regardless of you're human or not, because you knew the job you took. And that's the difference that they don't want to listen to.
You're right.
I talk to so many cops say, oh man, all cops say bad, you're right. But the fact that y'all don't say, y'all say and continue to let this nut shit go on, y'all not checking this shit.
It's not that we are saying, we're not coming out here in the streets and shooting down cops and beating them with batons. That's not how that's working.
Because you'll go to jail if you do it, by the way.
Exactly. That's not what's happening here. And I think we have to remember that racism reinvents itself, right? We had slavery, then we had Jim Crow, now we have the prison system. It only changes. It only changes form. And so the only way to fix that is to eradicate this shit and then not let that shit happen again. You teach people how to treat you. So when you sit there and you say we need to make them comfortable, you're teaching them that it's okay for them to treat us like this as long as they have a badge and a fucking gun.
Are you comfortable walking home at night in these streets? If you can't be comfortable and you pay, you pay for them to have their job that they so scared to do, and their job is to protect you, but you don't feel comfortable. Not because what somebody else gonna do, it's because you gotta worry about what the hell they might do to you at the end of the night. You're right. That's a problem.
Also, remember their job, they get paid to stay calm and bring order, right? But they bring chaos wherever they go and violence. So let's think about that. There's a lot of things.
You don't want to die, right?
I know, but that's not how it works. Look at this stuff, right? That's not how it works. You don't just get over it.
No, not get over it. I just want.
No, I understand. You want peace.
I just want to. I've been telling all the officers, if they could just reassure the people, kneel down, understand what we're going through, march with us, take that initial step, then we will feel comfortable.
If you don't stop people from harming black bodies in the street, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to be feeling safe unless you fix your shit. You need to fix policy. You need to take action. And action is not marching next to me. Fix your shit. They have to fix their shit. No more apologies. No more apologies. Enough people have died.
Until they change something. You know?
Strike.
Police can do
People are striking, people are walking out. There are so many options for them to show their solidarity, but they do not. Unless there are cameras here.
Right now.
Look at that.
Love Park.
The fucking military is here.
You're right. I haven't been. I've been down here. I just been down here. Yeah.
All I'm trying to say.
When they got us at Highland Park, they even called the Southern police on us.
I know. It's just this has been happening.
Revolution.
And
we can't go quietly.
It's been happening since you've been sold and stole from Africa.
It has, and my whole thing is. I just really hope in years' time to my son's generation, like this will be in the past. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
I just want to be in a right part of history, knowing I tried everything peacefully. And I understand what you guys are going through. And you guys dealt with so much more shit than me. that I can't even speak for. But like,
I was on the phone with my dad.
It's just,
My dad is from Montgomery, Alabama, and he was around for Martin Luther King and their marches, and he marched with him. He was around for Malcolm X, and he was on the phone with me today, and he cried. He begged me not to come out here because he knows what it's like to be out here, and he doesn't want his kid to be out here. He said, why the fuck was I marching all that time if you still have to be out here? And you know what? It's okay, because I'm out here. I'm out here. We're out here. We're ready to fight. We're willing to fight.
Right.
And at the end of the day, if we are willing to fight, we will win. We will win. But it's going to take time, and it's not going to be placating the fucking police.
Yeah.
Today was a step, was one step in a very long journey. We must keep this energy. We must keep this peace. We must stay together. We need to stay unified. Now, as you guys know, there is curfew. And I want everyone to be safe.
Right.
We have many more days. We can't lose lives right now.
That's right.
We got many more days. If you standing with me for the right thing, please show up tomorrow. We will be seen on social media. You'll know who we are. I'm Sam. My name is Sam, not Uncle Sam either. I need everyone to get home safely. Thank you. Please do your own research. Study more peaceful techniques.
I've been an activist for 10 years. I've marched for a lot of causes. I've marched for legalized marijuana. I've marched for women's rights. I've marched for other unjust killings in this country. But this tonight, this is the movement that can change everything. There's a perfect storm brewing. Not only is our whole country not at work, but we're waiting and wanting to reconnect. We've been waiting for this movement, and now we're ignited, and there's nowhere else for us to go. I've waited my whole life, and I almost thought it was never going to happen. But clearly, the last 3 and 4 days have showed you the whole world is watching and the country is organizing. New leaders are emerging, and we need you to communicate. Keep talking with your friends and family, and don't brush this under the rug. Some of you might be disconnected. You might live in the suburbs. This might be something that you're just seeing on TV or social media. But we're out here. We're Americans just like you, and we're humans. And they're attacking us every day. Yesterday I was on a protest. We peacefully went on the highway, and they were pepper spraying cuffed civilians. They were shooting direct, ricocheted bullets that are supposed to bounce off the ground at people's chest. This is tyranny at its finest. I don't want to stop until something changes. And if we stop, nothing will ever change. You can follow me on It's Gotten Worse, and I'll be walking every step of the way with you. Get home safe.
We're here volunteering in Center City. We're helping the protesters so that way if the police do decide to get violent, we're able to help them. We have medical supplies, medical knowledge, and we can help you guys. We have water, snacks, whatever you need. So all you gotta do is find us.
What brings me out here is I want peace and justice in our system. Not just for whites, not just for blacks, but for people of color. I want unity. Martin Luther King had a dream. He wanted equality, unity, and peace. And everybody is separation. The white man has aggression while the black man has oppression. We need to change that, and it needs to end now. And that's all I have to say. I had a white cop save my life while a black cop watched the other cops beat me. A white cop, so I know there's not all bad cops. And I thank that cop that saved my life to this day. I owe you my life, my friend.
Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! To hear our reasons why we're upset. I want them to be touched by every single thing that we're doing. I want them to know with the strength and power as a family while we're here. And we haven't stopped since Saturday! Since Saturday! I want all of y'all to know, you are amazing! You are beautiful!
everybody here, I love y'all.
I love y'all.
This is not the end. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Do both of y'all, do everybody hear me? Yeah! This isn't the end. We will peacefully rise together and continue walking. But I need y'all to be peaceful. We are not here for violence.
Peace and love, blessings to all. This is a time for us to be peaceful, to put our minds all together, to take down what we need to take down, because the system isn't built for us. The system isn't built for people that look like me. Black Lives Matter, man.
First things first, it's important to vote, but it's more important to control the legislation. Hello. It's more important to control the legislation. It's not enough to vote. You have to control the legislation. Keep your foot on the gas. Voting is not enough. Hold on! Let me finish! We'll get to that. Hold on!
Hold it down! The police have been militarized. But in the military, they have an escalation protocol. Why do we not demand that the police have an escalation protocol? Y'all need to be taking notes. Y'all need to be recording this because this is important. The military is tried by the UCMJ when they violate their protocols. Why are the police being investigated by their friends? Let me say it again. Why are the police being investigated by the DA they know and tried by the judge they're friends with? Now we know we need the police, but we need a reactive police force, not a proactive police force. What do I mean? Police should not be stopping and frisking people. Police should not be coming to places they weren't called to be. Accountability! 100% accountability. I ask you today, I have a petition on change.org. Demand police reform. It lists everything I've said and more. Go to change.org. Type in demand police reform. Yeah. Do it now. Type it in.
What did he say? What did he say? What did he say?
Change.org.
What did?
Demand police reform.
What did he say?
Make a chain out of it.
What did he say?
That's easy. That's a chain.
I can't hear you in the back.
Demand police reform.
Change.com. Demand police reform.
It's change.org. Demand police reform.
Hand it out. Hand it out.
Change.org. Demand police reform. Change.org. Demand police reform. Change.org.
Get loud.
Change.org. Demand police reform.
Hear me in the back? Can y'all hear me in the back? This is only the beginning. As you may already know, they've charged every cop involved for second-degree murder. But wait, it's bigger than that. It's way bigger than that. Because it's not just one person who died. It's not just two people who died.
400 years.
It's not just 5 people. It's not just a group of people. It's a mass murder of one group. And we know and we see this. And you're out here because it's an injustice.
The mass injustice of black and brown people.
We all know that this is only one step. We all know this is a peaceful protest. So let's keep it that way and keep it strong and keep it pushing. Because I'm not going to stop. They ain't stopped killing us yet, did they? No! So we're going to keep going. Yeah! Listen! Listen! We must bring more people, more peace, Shit, even more water. We just need more. Because it's not stopping yet. It's slowing, but it's not stopping yet. We need to stay together. We need to be together. Talk. Organize. This is not a group. I'm a single person. He's a single person. He's a single person. And we're here because something is wrong. It has to change. Since yesterday, there have been no reported injuries of protesters. So please, clap for yourself for bringing the peace.
Don't feed the trolls.
This is only the beginning. Not everybody out here either is for the right reason, so please keep your peace, because that is contagious. That's the only contagious shit out here right now. We will keep protesting today. We will keep protesting tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So we're here just trying to bring attention to it, so hopefully something changes. My heart was probably the biggest it's ever been, because I just seen everybody there in unity. We were all different colors and races and different types of people and everything just there together for one thing. I just felt like the love just jumped out. Like I felt so comfortable. I just felt wonderful. It was wonderful. It was indescribable feeling. Like the fact that we are here together and want to change and we really are willing to do things about it was just beautiful. That's how I really felt.
So where are you from? Do you live around here?
Yeah, I'm actually from Cheltenham, but I live in Northeast over in Rising Sun and Cotman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
22?
Yeah.
Nice. Where'd you go to, did you go to college? Or?
Yeah, I went to Lincoln University.
Okay, nice.
So that's the first HBCU, first degree granted HBCU.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm just a regular kid. I don't have, as you see, there's no group with me. It's just me.
Nice.
I have people who I talk to try to help, and that's it. It's just understand something is wrong and want to be able to do something better and do more than the bare minimum. You feel me? Like we got to actually get out here and make sure people understand what's happening. Because all you hear about is rioting and looting. You don't hear about how the protesters. No, we need to do better and fix that and understand really that something is wrong and needs to be fixed and changed.
What do you think about the small changes that city officials made? I'm just thinking, like, they took down the Rizzo statue. You know, the police commissioner said something like she would kneel with protesters. Does that mean much to you? Or how do you think about those sort of gestures?
It's honestly a step in the right direction. It's not one day, it's not a one-day thing. It's not a one-week thing. It's not a one-month thing. We need bigger changes. That's a very good start, but we need much bigger things to happen. We need either an actual law to actually make cops afraid of killing black people for no reason. We need some type of like a bottom line that's actually going to make people do things. Because right now, small changes like that, yeah, it makes me feel good, but me feeling good doesn't help nobody else from dying. Me feeling good doesn't help anything else. So we need real change, real political change. And all we're doing right now is bringing attention to what needs to be done.
Where do you see the protests going from here? How long might they continue? You know, obviously they've definitely gotten more peaceful, but where do you see them going?
I see it going, well, I like to see it going until we see real and actual change. I want to see like a law get drafted. I want to see either like not necessarily the president, but an official, a commissioner, somebody telling us that shit is going to change and that an actual law will be out that we can all read and see and understand that something is going to be different. Something that we can read and understand like, oh, it's really going to change now. And I'm going to be out here until that happens, regardless if it's going to be a year, a month, 2 years, I'm going to be here.
And what's your reaction to the news today that came out that all the officers were charged?
I'm very, very sad that it took this long and this much of everything just for the right thing to happen. I'm happy it's finally working, but it took way too long.
One other thing I want wanted to ask you about when we were up on Broad Street and everybody was laying down around you, and you guys were kind of standing in the center looking out. What was that like, kind of standing in that sort of silent moment?
I actually honestly felt like an asshole because I told everybody to lay down. I didn't even lay down myself. So I'm like, damn, like what the hell am I doing for it? What am I doing out here? But like, I understand the organizational, process. I knew I had to talk to people. I felt the power that people really want things to change. Like I felt everybody really wanted to submit to something peaceful to try to further our agenda, to try to further our mission. And it felt awesome. It was honestly, I have so many feelings today, it's hard to try to decipher. There's a lot of good things going on right now, and I'm very happy for the people of Philadelphia coming together and actually getting things done.
Take the streets and fuck the police, no justice, no peace. Take the streets
people feel fed up. The people are out here every damn day, breaking our backs, sweating. It's hot out here. I'm tired. But until my people get justice, they will have to drag my black ass off these streets. No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! I said no justice! No peace! Their president was hiding. Their bosses, the people that they say serve us was hiding, but there will be nowhere to hide during the revolution. The revolution will not have an ad on Fox News. The revolution will not be shown on TikTok. The revolution will not be able to be downloaded on your phone. The revolution will not be sold in Target. The revolution will be in the streets. The revolution will be run by the people. Whose streets? Our streets. 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 No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. No racist. Police. The people are still marching up Spring Garden. The people are on these steps. The people are in their houses tuned in. The people are sending money, bailing our people out. The people are in the hospitals. The people is in the schools. The people do not sit behind a desk in a corner office. The people do not wear a sash. The people do not have enough gas to pay. The people are out here today. No justice! No justice! No justice! No peace! Take it to the streets. Fuck the police! 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 No good cop in a racist system. 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 No good cops in a racist system. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. We are here fighting for George Floyd. We are here fighting for Breonna Taylor. We are here fighting for Emmett Till. We are here fighting for every victim of police brutality. I'm out here for everybody. I'm out here fighting for the victims of U.S. terrorism. I'm out here fighting for the victims of capitalism. Until all people receive the services they need, no one will be free. Until no one will be free, no streets ever will see any peace. No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! We're going to get organized. We're going to organize our school systems. We're going to organize our healthcare system. And we don't need no damn police to do it. When you have been laid off from your job, when people were being fired over Zoom, there was no police to give us a shoulder to cry on. No. When black mothers were watching their children die on Twitter, there was no police kneeling for them. No. For our lives, saying Black Lives Matter, when we were kneeling on the sidelines of fields, instead they told us to shut up. They told us to be quiet. The people won't be quiet. The people can't be quiet. Because I don't know about y'all, but we're loud as hell today. No justice! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Look at how we took care of each other today. When we were thirsty, who gave you water? Who gave you a bandage? Who gave you a hand? The people gave you a hand. Yeah!
Y'all held each other down, y'all. Y'all should feel good about that shit. Y'all should be proud. Y'all came out here. Y'all did the damn thing. As a family. As a fucking unit. Y'all did it. We out here down this hot day. Trying to make a change. I believe in y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Bonnie Clyde, open wide.
Why not make it rain for them thunder thighs? Straight search. Get up that.
Let's go.
Let the girl loose. Let it loose.
Rock, slide, twist. 1, 2, 3, go left, back, right, back, up, back, down, back, go. Watch out for the big girls. Now bang, bang, bang. Rotate for me, hands up like y'all.
He's a fascist bastard. I'm sick of these racist ass cops. We need change in America. I hope y'all use your imaginations because life can be way better than this.
So I think the first thing that we need to understand is that within this past week, we have seen racial tensions come to a head in this city. Not just in the city, but in this nation. And the reason being is because we've sat quietly for so long, we've sat patiently, we've begged you, we've asked you to give us our equal rights, to treat us fairly. And even when the shit happened before with Trayvon Martin and Tamir Rice and Eric Garner and all those other guys and Sandra Bland, we still sat quietly. And George Floyd was the fire that set us off. So right now, even though we're doing this protesting, I want you to understand that you have to start listening. If you don't start listening, we're going to make you listen. And it's not going to be no more of this. As a people, we're going to start keeping our motherfucking foots on your motherfucking necks. We're going to demand you do shit because we have the power to do so because we put you in office. We gave you that power. You work for us. So you have to understand that. Because you cannot ignore the people any longer. I think we cost you enough money this past week, starting with the first protest. So if you don't want that to happen, just listen. Because we have demands and the demands will be met. You're going to take that money from the police department, you're going to take that money from these institutions, and you're going to give it back to our communities and our schools. That's it and that's all. How long do you think we want to stay oppressed? It may not change today. It may not change 5 years from now. But by the time my son is grown, by the time my grandkids are here and near grandkids, this oppression shit going to be done. It's over. This starts now. And it's only the beginning of the fight. I'm going to let y'all know that. Get used to me. Used to me standing for my people. Get used to us doing this all the time. We sending that motherfucking ballot in. We sending them emails in. We sending those letters in. Y'all gotta change this shit. The black politicians, you motherfuckers better stand up. Y'all know better. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ladies and gentlemen, all of us have wondered what we would have done in the Civil Union during the civil rights movement. And guess what? What have you done over the last 3 weeks? That's going to tell you what you have done. Throughout the majority of our lives, we've only been able to work from inside of our homes and from inside of our workplaces. We have an opportunity today to come together with our brothers and sisters and make a real difference. We're going to be fighting this fight for the rest of our fucking lives. We all know people younger than us that are already denying systemic racism. This is never going to end, but this is the opportunity that you have to fucking show your voice. Now get out here, because silence is violence.
This is what peace looks like. We're going to keep carrying it until they hear us and they feel us and they understand us and they give us what we crave, which is justice and equality. Down with racism, up with equality. Look what you did, man. I didn't do this. This was God, man. I can't take credit for this. It's a blessing. This was God. He gave me the mission, gave me the vision, and me and my brother just executed. And we're not going to stop. It's okay to be angry. You're human. It's okay to cry. You're human. It's okay to be sad. You're
living under the L. We have people living on sidewalks. We have children starving at night. We have doctors renting out fucking masks and $115 billion so some pig can get a bedazzled AK-47? You want us to respect you? Do what the hell we're telling you to do. We're not asking for a damn thing. We're not asking these politicians to do shit for us. We're telling them what we're going to do. And until the people see an end to the police state, these streets will see no peace. There will never be any peace on stolen land. Until my people get justice, there will never be any peace. As long as they take money out of my check and give it so pigs can mace my nephew, these streets will never see any peace. We're not asking them to do a damn thing. We're demanding them do that so they can do their damn job. We're demanding that they defund the police districts. We're demanding that they offer us adequate housing, adequate schooling, adequate healthcare system. We're demanding basic human necessities. And if we don't get that shit, we will give it to our damn selves. If I got to, I will pry the knee off my people's neck, my damn self. And when we're done with the pigs, and when we're done with the corporations, and when we're done with Jeff Bezos, we're coming for your ass. We're coming for the politicians. Because until the people get power, these streets will know no peace, no justice. No peace. All power to the people. All power to the people. And no power to the pig.
Social media saying vote, 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 vote for who? The damn Democrats? Seattle, Minneapolis, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Philadelphia, all places, Atlanta, where they took out the National Guard and let the cops beat our asses. I don't think the Democrats give a damn about black people, honestly. Who is Joe Biden? The same guy who wrote the legislation that locked up millions of black men, and this is the person who they're fucking telling is who black people to vote for? I don't think so. I don't think so. If we want change, if you want change, it's not going to be electoral. It's taken to the streets. It's doing this. It's doing this. It's that direct action, son. It's doing this. It's making your voice heard. It's saying we fucking demand that you defund the police. This is not a request. Our country, our generation, right? This is our country too. This is our country too. This is our country too. And we demand that the police be defunded. We demand that our schools be funded. We demand that the mayors and that the governors start listening to what we have to fucking say. Because when we wanted peace and we were marching in these streets, Kenny sent out the police and the National Guard to beat our asses, to tear gas people, to lock them on the boulevard. But when Joel motherfucking Freeman had this city, and he tried to extort the health care of this city, an entire 1 million people, saying that he would leave an entire hospital closed during a pandemic unless they gave him his money. He didn't do a damn thing. It was all procedures and rules and everything he couldn't do. They don't care about us. We have to make them care, and we will. And we will. And we will. And we will. And our next speaker, their name is Kaos, and they are a former seasonal worker at the Free Library of Philadelphia. Please give them a round of applause as they come up. Okay, hello.
Last Monday, I was angry because I found out that I was officially losing my job. Up until June 1st, I was an after-school leader at the Free Library in Germantown. I was there every day after school helping kids with their homework. We were running educational activities, we were doing recreational stuff. I loved my job. The library's after-school program helps tens of thousands of K-12 students across the city every year. People don't know that. With a job this crucial, you may be surprised to know that I'm a seasonal worker. What does that mean? I'm laid off for 3 months every year and forced to reapply for the job. Part-time, no health insurance. We're not even allowed to be part of the union. And it's bullshit. It's really, it's bullshit. There are hundreds of workers like me at the Free Library and thousands across the city in Parks and Rec and other departments. and we all got laid off on June 1st. And it will not surprise anyone here that most seasonal workers in this city are black. Then I found out that while hundreds of us in departments across the city were getting let go, the police budget was actually going up. And then I found out, like a lot of people here, that cops actually account for 1/3 of the city's budget. The cops who are literally killing us, who are killing us on camera and then not even getting arrested until we fight for it. It is painful to know that I lost my job, but it's more painful to know that the city is choosing to fund police buildings, and military weapons to tear gas us instead of after-school workers like me. The police budget is 20 times the library budget, 20 times. That building right there that we are standing in front of has a budget of $300 million. While rec centers, parks, and libraries across the city are too dangerous to even use. People have had enough. We are not doing this anymore. No more black bodies in the street. No more black trans people killed like Tony Midday and killed by the police. We're done. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We're done. Enough is enough. Charlotte Abbasi, who's like this awesome activist that I know, said that when we say defund the police, we mean fund the schools. Fund public health in the middle of a fucking plague that's global. Don't cut from public health because of the cost. Fund public transit, fund our parks, the stuff that actually helps us. If black lives actually matter, we need city budgets that reflect that. We need budgets that bet on us. Bet on us. Invest in us. Give us the services that let us thrive. What we don't need is more cops. We are asking the city to fund us. We want a city that believes in us. Thank you.
Thank you. I am so tired of people who aren't coming out here, who have no skin in the game, trying to police this movement, trying to police all. You know what? Fuck their civility politics. We're not going to win playing that game. Defund the fucking police. Defund the fucking police. We don't have to change that slogan to meet your sensibilities. I don't think so. Defund the fucking police. All right? All right, so our next speaker, her name is Liz, and she's been a union member with AFS-CME District Council 47, and she has been a children's librarian with the Free Library of Philadelphia for over 5 years. Let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you. I am devastated and so angry that Ka and hundreds more of our most vulnerable city workers were needlessly laid off to preserve the gluttonous police budget. Kenny's cuts hurt. The library is set to lose 20% of its budget in 2021. So are Parks and Recreation and Homeless Services. Soon, there may be no Office of Adult Education at all, and no budget for arts and culture. This is just a taste of what we will lose if we don't push back. The things on the chopping block are the things that are fueling our city, and we should not be forced to see them slashed and wholly eliminated, while the police are not only untouched, they are gobbling up our tax dollars. Right now, 1 in every 6 tax dollars goes to cops. 1 in every 5 tax dollars goes to cops and incarceration. This needs to change. Mayor Kenny ran on a platform of ending stop and frisk and police brutality. Instead, he increased the police budget by $120 million during his tenure as mayor. His administration approved the use of excessive force and chemical weapons against us as we peacefully demonstrated less than 2 weeks ago. work. Police won't support adult learners. Police won't keep our parks beautiful. Police won't provide affordable housing. Police won't help people find jobs. Police won't keep our streets clean. Police won't champion arts and culture. Police won't ensure our schools are free of mold and lead and asbestos. Police won't help people recover from addiction. Police won't make this place a better place to live. And police will not affirm that Black Lives Matter. Defunding the police by $120 million at least, but we would love more, means that we can invest in departments that actually increase public safety and improve the lives of Philadelphians. The destructive cuts to our beloved city services must be reversed. We will not rest until we see a Philadelphia that reflects the hopes and dreams of its citizens. A city full of opportunities and support for its most vulnerable citizens. A city that runs on compassion and where Black Lives Matter every second of every day. So defund the police and fund our city. Thank you.
Hello, my brothers and sisters. I'm flat out excited to be in front of you today. I speak from my heart as a man that has been sexually molested by the age of 10, that lost his sight in his left eye by the age of 7. By the time I got to 8th grade, I was an individual that was getting suspended all the time, to the point when my principal would have a suspension form already laid out for me, and he would give me a speech. Hey, if you mess up today or anytime this week, I'm going to suspend you. That's what he said to me. Instead of looking at my experience, he looked at my behavior. That's a problem in the city of Philadelphia, and not only in the city of Philadelphia, but in America. We need to reallocate our funds to our children that look like me, to my black and brown sisters, to my LGBTQ brothers and sisters, to my Asian American brothers and sisters, to the indigenous people of America. It's time for a change. When I became a teacher to be that change. But I didn't understand the treachery that was inside of me. See, white people suffer from the aspect of white supremacy, but black and brown, indigenous people, and Asian individuals suffer from internalized racism that is destructive too. If I am a black man sitting in front of you telling you that I'm in intense therapy because I didn't know what I didn't know, imagine our children that are going through all of this trauma, and there's no one but their teachers who are confused too, because America does something crazy to your subconscious, to the point where we saw our brother George Floyd, where we saw Breonna Taylor. We are able to look at police brutality, but we can replace the police brutality that we saw for the 8 minutes and 46 seconds with any institution in America. We can look at the financial institution and replace that instead of the police brutality. We can look at the education system, because education is the thing that is supposed to liberate us. But we see that something is wrong because people sat there and allowed it to happen, not because they didn't want to interfere, but they were scared. We have to have an education system that teaches us not to be afraid, that teaches us to defund anything that oppresses us. It is time for us to look at policy such as the abatement process here in Philadelphia. We all know what funds schools. It's tax money. Most of the brothers and sisters that come in and get a tax abatement get it because they want to get ahead for their family and put a nest egg aside. But corporations don't think that way. I'm talking to Comcast. I'm talking about all our institutions that are nonprofit that have billions of dollars to fund their schools and an endowment. If you are truly teaching us higher education what to do, you should have taught us a long time how to endow the school district of Philadelphia and all school districts that are similar to them. Thank you, peace and blessings.
End our march with a dance, with a prayer. Let's build that energy, y'all. Blue streak, blue streak, blue streak. Get right. the speaker, Becca from PSL, says, all power to the people. All power to the people. Put your hands up. All power to the people. All power to the people. And none of it to the cops. None of it to the pigs. All power to the people. All power to the people. And none of it, not a damn iota, not a damn atom to the pigs. None of it to the pigs. Yes, it is. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Fuck yeah, we can do it. Are we gonna change this country? Are we gonna change this country? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Your life matters. Your life matters. This country, it dehumanizes us, each and every one, for your fucking life. You, right now, I don't even know you, I don't even know your name, I don't know anything about you, but I am here for you, and you are here for me. Not another fucking black body in the streets. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Thank you.